the relationship ended in April. Our boy has become legally Streisand. Broadcast all trials. We need to see the dirty laundry, except mine. Hide my trial from everyone. Nikki the Nose. You know who can consent to having their trial streamed? Perhaps one Aaron Amolte. In one sentence, we see a legal confirmation that Nick and Kayla and April and Aaron were distributing nudes via Signal. The purpose of the app was to keep things private amongst each other, and all agreed nothing would be shared with others. Where I want to see that explicitly. Was that something that was said? Is it in the chat? Do you have proof of that? This is something you're going to need to prove, that all agreed nothing would be shared. You're going to need to put Nick on the stand, April on the stand, and Kayla. So all three of them, by the nature of this charge, every member of the Devil's Minnesota four-way, all of them are potential witnesses. Now, I don't have the clip right now.
Speaking of cucks, this guy was posting just nasty things about his wife. To me, that's very disrespectful. Just so you know, I will never post nasty things about you.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. Because I respect you.
For years, they said they're aggressively monogamous, right? For most people, the conventional definition of aggressively monogamous doesn't involve that. This became legally relevant. You've made this legally relevant. It wasn't before. Now it is. Because if you have an open relationship, then the evidentiary glance needs to go broader than just yourself. This is confirming that Aaron had a real nude of Kayla Rekieta. To this date, he hasn't just had the balls to say, yeah, I'm in an open relationship. Just say that. And I think everyone would be like, oh, yeah, we all knew that in the first place. But he still is in this doubt phase of just pretending this isn't a thing, but it clearly is. It's right. Those in this open throuple, right? Him, Kayla, and April, which are still in this throuple relationship, they've put this out there. They put their relationship up to public scrutiny, which it wasn't before. Now, Nick Rekieta has a very specific legal theory in his criminal case for the cocaine. That is, the government is evil, and no matter what you tell them, they're going to pervert it, they're going to twist it. It's bad. You should never talk to them. I want to focus on these words. Nick Rekieta reported. What does that mean? It means Nick Rekieta talked to the police.
What you say is noble and good, but I don't talk to cops. Fuck that. What am I, some kind of snitch?
I don't know, Nick. Are you? It's your question to answer. So Aaron is like bragging about having sex with Kayla. GB confirmed he received a nude photograph of KR from defendant during a show. He described KR as a standing completely nude with her breasts fully exposed. So she's buck naked with her breasts fully exposed. So I mean, you could probably see her pubic mound, or I don't know if she has a bush or not, but whatever. You could probably see, whether she's a bush or whether she's a runway or whatever she's got down there. He does not actually believe in free speech and libertarianism. He believes in trying to choke people out and silence them. Of course, the only way he knows to do that is through ad hominem attacks, which, by the way, aren't worth responding to. But our boy has become legally Streisand. I've said repeatedly when I was talking about his criminal charges, I said all the relationship stuff, the baldo, that's not really relevant. It is now. It wasn't before. It is legally relevant now. You brought your relationship to the courtroom. Stormy says, hey, Andrew, GTSY, can Aaron use the fact that Kayla is always high as fuck to say she gave consent? Yes. That is also relevant. The status of their use of drugs can come into this and say she was always high when we were together and she didn't care who I sent the nudes to. You can see this is the hedonism logo on the bottom, clearly the same area. I added the baldo for emphasis here, but obviously she has very identifiable tattoos. And I censored it because I want to be YouTube friendly here. I want to be YouTube friendly. So this is YouTube friendly. It censors out the badonkadonk or lack thereof on both. Right. But if they are engaged in this level of voyeurism and they're open about it and they share these photos, they put this out here, right? Then do they have a reasonable expectation of privacy? That's a very fair question. Legally, our boy has become legally Streisand. These people own themselves. You just literally wait And it may be a couple months, it may be a year. These people will just self-sabotage and self-report. Shout out to Breaking Baldo News. Sparky's Text Corner says Divinity's clip from a couple days ago makes Nick his own worst enemy when talking about family matters in court. Indeed. Think of this, people. Aaron fights it. Aaron's like, yeah, stream this bitch. Stream as much as you can stream. There's no children involved here. Nick can't use the excuse and the cope that he uses for his cocaine case because, Nick knowingly exposed his child to cocaine and is now using that as a shield from transparency. Really great father of the fucking year right there, guys. He can't use the children as an excuse. And the children weren't on his dirty DM list. I mean, if they were, that's extraordinarily fucked up, and Nick deserves to be fucking sent to a black site in Guantanamo, right? If they were. But he can't use it as a shield to say we can't have televising, we can't have publicity. So this could be something that's televised. So imagine if he fights this. This would be an amazing trial that there are people out there, I'm telling you, that would donate.
With the nudes. Isn't it illegal to send a nude picture of yourself to someone unsolicited? Sexual. It's like
No, just revenge porn. So you can send all the dick pics you want.
I don't think so.
Yep. You can send all your nudies out to anybody you want.
I don't think so. That's indecent. You can't just send dick pics to somebody without them asking for it. Listen, Kayla was indecent exposing herself to him. He felt trapped. So what he did was he created this great story where he was going to show Gino the picture, but he didn't show Gino the picture, which is what everyone's getting wrong. He cropped it. You see him crop it, right? I think in the thing, he cropped it out and just sent a little bit of the picture. But he didn't tell his audience what he did. He just made it sound like he was getting a new tattoo, it sounds like.
That she was a beautiful
But the tattoo on the right tit. Not a fan of tattoos on the tit.
How does he know about it already?
Rosebud or whatever that was.
I just saw part of it in the mugshot.
Sure.
What? Come on. Not say, please. And I can say this because I'm a supermodel. I can judge other people. I'm just saying not a fan of the tattoo on the tit. That's all.
I mean, that's
He's scrolling.
I understand,
Looking.
Gino, and that's
I'm not
Yeah,
saying
trying
like
to find it. That's not editing.
Gino has no fucking idea.
It
what
is
Aaron's doing.
editing. How dare you be on the side of this crack horn or whatever dude is?
Oh, I'm
No.
not on any of these people's sides.
if a hot chick like her had a tattoo on her tit, I'm like, no, yeah. Just saying, what are your thoughts on that? The big old tattoo
Watch
on
Aaron's
the
face.
tit.
Look how proud he is
Here,
to do
give me
this.
1 second here.
Oh, here we go. And what is it while you're looking about that? Like Kiana has tattoos, and I don't know if you'd admitted this.
I
Nothing
do.
about the girl, love her, greatest thing ever.
Check
there are
date.
women-
Keep your
What's that?
10 cent.
There are
And
women
he's
I've
so
seen.
excited. Great.
I had to check my text. By the way,
did you check your
I like tattoos more than I think.
Look at his face.
Your boy didn't do too bad, did he?
Ugh.
I don't know. My outrage is not firing up this morning. I don't know what's happening. Well, still, he edited it. It was unsolicited. She should not be indecent exposuring herself. And he did this, honestly. Aaron did this so that he would stop being harassed by this woman.